Hey guys, M13 here. I just got off work. I got a few hours, My YouTube hasn't been doing so well lately, so I've had to make up for the lost income, and I got a couple of more hours at work. And it's out near Dash. My work has like 3 different schools, and normally I just work in Jungli, but they gave me some extra hours out in Dashi, which is, more inconvenient because it's further away. But the good side is they have like their own parking lot, so I can take my Ninja, and like I said, it's further away, so it gives me a little bit of time to fool around on the Ninja. I don't ride that much lately because I'm busy, so it's a good excuse to just take the bike out and keep the engine, I don't know, warm, oiled. What's that called? You got to use something so every once in a while so it doesn't break. You got to keep it something. Okay. Anyways, it was kind of funny. When I got to work, my boss commented that one of the secretaries was asking, "Is my bike cool? Like, oh, does he have a cool bike, or does his bike look cool or something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's a big bike. It's pretty cool." And then when I was leaving work, my boss points to the same cute 20-year-old secretary and says, "Oh, she wants to go on your bike." And then they're like, "Oh, she doesn't have a helmet or something." But I totally thought they were kidding, because I've offered a few times. There's been a few times where I've had other teachers or secretaries comment on the bike, and I'm like, "Oh, get on, I'll take it for a ride," and they always say no. It's not just that they're scared. It's also the fact that when you're on a bike like this, you have to really hold on to the person in front of you. So you're you're very close to one another. So they always say no. And then so then I'm leaving work, and my boss says it again, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, whatever." I 100% thought she was kidding. And then I go get on my bike, and then I just wanted to go to the front of the school just to kind of show it off, because she didn't really get it. The parking lot's in the back of the school. She didn't really see it when I went there. So then I go to the front of the school, and there's some stairs, and I ride up the stairs just to kind of show off. And I go up to the doorway, and I point to the girl, "Come on, get on, come on, get on, we'll take you for a ride." And she's like, "Okay." And she comes outside, no helmet, nothing. And then the boss calls her back in and says, "You should at least put on a helmet." And then she's like, "Oh," and then she goes and borrows someone's helmet and comes back out again. And I'm like, "Wow, you're serious? You're gonna go?" It's like she's working. It's nighttime, and I'm a complete stranger to her. This is actually my first day working here in a while. I've never seen her before. So yeah, she just hops on the bike, So yeah, I did a couple of small wheelies, and I was driving, dangerously fast, considering it's dinner time. It's like 6, so it's like rush hour, and I'm in a small town. But yeah, I just scared her a bit, and then I just what did I say to her? I said to her, "Oh, it's a bit different than riding on a scooter, isn't it?" And she's like, "Yeah, a lot, totally different," something like that. And then we were stopped at a red light, and she goes, I really like the sound of it." And I'm like, "Yeah, you mean you really like the way the vibrations stimulate your clit?" And then she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Never mind." It's totally true. I've talked to a few girls. If you got a bike with a loud rumble and a bit of a bass to it and a bit of a shake to it, like a twin does, and this is a twin cylinder, that's one thing that twins have over the inline fours: clitoral stimulation. And that's a total. That police car is not moving, which means I need to match this truck and whatever speed it's doing, or just slightly quicker. There you go. As I get passed by a scooter. Okay, you pulled that car over. And back to being an idiot.